Is it recording? Oh, he's recording.
What up?
How are we doing, everybody? It's a wonderful, wonderful time of the week. Not just because I'm going to talk to you for about 20 to 30 minutes of crap, but it's the weekend.
It is indeed.
Would you like to know an interesting fact, Mr. Andrew?
Go for it.
That currently at this time, at 7 o'clock on a Friday, I will be driving to Scotland. Just
Indeed.
putting that out there
Indeed.
because
Indeed.
I'll set off after work, which means I'll still be driving.
Yeah, because it's a fair old drive.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Near just above Glasgow, I'm going. About 3-4 hours.
Oh, it's not too far then, is it?
It's not like proper up in the islands. Anyway, enough of my adventures this weekend. Welcome to what's it called? On the Loose.
Go on.
Forgot again. Oh man. Just can't get staff, can you? Absolutely can't get staff.
It's just
It's disgraceful, is what it is, and that's okay.
Oh.
It's okay to be disgraceful. Right. So this week, there's actually been an awful lot going on in the world of rallycross and rallying and other cool, funky, messed up sports. So we're going to kind of pick a few things. And then next week, we've got some more things that I want to go over, but there's also some things I'm kind of going to go into a bit more detail on. So, first of all, we're going to look at BTRDA, we're going to look at Blyton, round 5, the penultimate event. We've got Knockhill left, and then that is it for this year's BTRDA Rallycross. And then we'll a couple of videos, cool vids on Nitro, Rally Finland, and other things. So, some news first of all with BTRDA for those of you that haven't seen, which I'm going to be doing an article going up on Downforce, which we'll link next week because we're going to have to talk about that next week. Is FIA cross cars are coming to BTRDA, and I'm all for it. I'm just putting it out there. So it's Yakar from Spain, being imported over here by Luke Holly. So Yakar Facebook, Yakar UK Facebook, something along that lines. But what we do, we're going to go into them all next week, so I won't talk too much about them. And go in the kind of specs for people who don't really know much about cross cars, or what the differences are, and what else they're used in, and just a little bit of stuff about them. So we're going to touch on that next week, but it is good news, and I think it's going to be epic. I really do think it's going to be quality next year for it. So let's have a talk about Blyton. I ventured up to what is our local track.
Is it up?
Across.
Yeah.
In fact, is it? It's probably not even up. Is it just straight across?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Pretty much, yeah. It'll just be
I'll
straight
have a look.
across. You have a look, mate. And it was a great weekend, and there was some awesome racing going on. Obviously, we had if you haven't seen yet, go back to last week's show. We had the track walk.
Yeah, which it was really good actually. That really
Yeah,
good.
he does some good ones, does Todd. So just blatantly gonna rip you off, Todd, and just share your track walks because, well, they're good, aren't they?
Oh, it's actually down.
Is it slightly down?
Yeah, because it's Scunthorpe, isn't it?
Oh yeah, fair play. It's not far, about an hour and 15, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
You did it in, so definitely our most local track, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Croft isn't doing any is it, at the minute, so you know.
Oh, that's in Rallycross now.
Yeah, man. So, my computer's doing lots of things. Gonna turn the volume down a touch.
I couldn't actually hear it anyway, so.
Oh, fair enough then. I'm hoping this is kind of going to work for everybody. It is the I don't want full screen on my screen. Oh no, I don't want that, people. So basically, if you was on the Facebook page and group, you'll notice we're trying to do some sort of videos, kind of going over some updates as we're going. Some of the tracks with BTRDA don't have great signal, internet. It's very hard to kind of do a lot of live stuff. So one thing we were looking at, is that all just gone black? Is that back now?
Yeah, it's back.
There we go. Turns out it's a bit if I don't have it on my screen. So first of all, looking here, we had Super Modified. Now, I think the Super Modified class is just an awesome class. You can see the difference in cars, and also, and you get great Fiestas, man. I love it. This battle right here, you can see now. So Fredling's gone out in the lead. This battle between Darren Bleasdale and Phil Chicken was absolutely epic, man. And this is what really I was surprised at, was that when they were on the corners, I thought, and when I actually talked to Darren about this, he was thinking as well, that Phil Chicken C2 Super 1600 car would gap him and take him. And he said at one point he actually kind of left him a door thinking he's going to come past me and there's nothing I can do. But somehow he was getting that gap on him. Bonzo, why are you smashing the gaff? Cheers, mate. Important stuff, dude. Pets, what can you say? But yeah, he did really well, and it was a really close battle. And I mean, if you can hear it, the sound, the scream of that Super 1600 sounds a bit crap because the wind was ridiculous.
I couldn't hear anything anyway. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, the wind was insane, man. It was so cold. We did well though. We didn't get any. I'm just going to pause this here for a second because we're not done yet talking about that. So, Jason Bleasdale won the overall. Hello, that's Jason. I wonder if you're going to be able to hear this then. Let me know if you can hear this. We had a little talk with Jason.
It's very quiet.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is highly annoying. We'll see what it's like on the playback. If not, we'll have to do something on it. So it's a little interview anyway we had with Jason.
Yeah, I pretty much can't hear it.
Well, that absolutely sucks. Let me see on my audio. No. Okay. Oh, well, we'll just cancel it then if it's not working. And we're going to have to find a different way of doing that because that sucks. Any IT people, hit me up. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll do some trialing and I'll do some broadcasting to test it. Anyway, basically, we was having a chat with Jason there. That would have been, what that have been? That would have been lunchtime because I had a chat with them, interview, and then I kind of just ran out of time and ran back to the track. Jason took the win, the Super Modified. In the end, he won 2 heats, and Fred Ling won 1. You know, in that blue Fiesta, the ridiculous, good-looking Mark 6. Now, what Jason was saying was that because he'd gone back to the slicks for this round, obviously they don't have to run a control tyre like he does at the British, and he was actually really struggling to get heat in the back, and he messed up a couple of times, and on heat 2, he actually spun out. He still came back and obviously won the heat, but he didn't win the overall on that heat. He just won his race. His brother Darren as well, we were talking to, and you know, he was having, like I say, a really good battle with Phil Chicken. It was awesome racing to watch, and he's doing very well. They're both, you know, relatively new to Rallycross. I think they've both been quite enjoying it. Now, Jason is not only just leading Super Modified, he is currently leading the overall championship. You know, the reality is, unless he doesn't show up at Knockhill, which he said in the interview he's definitely going to be there, or he just has like the most horrendous weekend known to man. He's probably going to take the overall. However,
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I was slightly going off topic from Super Modified here, but I think the second place is Owen Robbins, the junior. You've then got Rory Denning in production, and then you've got Vince Bristow in classic. They have 1 point between them all. So I think that's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Jason won the final in the end by about 11 seconds, but kind of that result, it kind of like Fred was doing so well in the first few laps, keeping up with him, that he kind of doesn't do, justice to how quick Fred was going.
Yeah.
Bear in mind he's front wheel drive as well, and he is in the 2 litre category, not the 2 litre plus. But yeah, he did really well. Phil Chicken came in third there, and that Super 600, which sounds incredible. Just gotta hear it. You really have. It's bloody awesome, mate. Modified was also really good. So Modified is the new category. Now, annoyingly, we had another interview, but you're not going to hear it because, that involves technology, and technology are things that I am not good at, it appears. Don't know what. Oh, I know why it won't be playing. Because it prefers you to be in a Google Chrome window, doesn't it? If you're got sound.
I don't know.
Yes, it does. So I'm going to have a play with that because who knows. Anyway, Modified. This was really good and absolute heartbreak in the final, really. Max Weatherly and Chris Wheeler are kind of, they sort of been in the heats. They kind of all been tutting on. There's 4 cars in this class. This is a brand new class for this year. They're all in the 1600 class. So they're allowed more modifications and production, but you're not quite as extreme as your Super Modified. So it's a really good class because there's nothing to kind of bridge that gap. So if you don't want to do, say, a 1 make series, you literally go from production into Super Modified. Oh, yes. We loved it. That was on crossing the line as well. I can tell you the flag marshal was not impressed. Talking of the flag marshal, right? The poor guy, man. Literally, I think it might be Nick Hartley, actually. He was constantly clipping the cone right on the apex of that corner and just taking it out. Every single time, flag marshal went over. Bear in mind, it took him a couple of minutes. And re-put it in position. In the end, the cone was like destroyed. He put the base down and took the thing off, which then when the next person hit that apex, it just sent the thing flying into the middle of the track. I was just like, at one point he had to sprint back to get the flag to wave it for the finish. The guy was like 80. I felt like it was a bit like.
It's like that video I showed. I don't know if I showed you the other week. That Croft won at Minis. That clipped one at plastic bollards that they have on at Croft, and it had pinged up out of ground and flown straight into a Minis windscreen and smashed it.
Yes, he did. That was ridiculous. There's actually a big move to get rid of them.
Yeah,
because they are dangerous.
Yeah.
But again, the modified final, the finals were absolutely awesome. They really were. Now, we had a chat with Chris Wheeler, who comes from rallying, and unfortunately, as you can see now, he was all over Johnny Crisp until I want to say lap 4 or lap 5, and boom, engine done, gone. I think it was engine anyway, and yeah, he retired. So Johnny Crisp ended up taking the second place comfortably. I'm sure he would have liked to have kept the battle going. He is he's a pretty well, he likes driving hard, shall we say. Johnny Crisp. He did get a couple of points that round, but these things happen. This is racing.
Indeed, they do.
So again, another great round. Max Weatherly coming out there on top. Johnny Crisp coming second. and Alan Lader coming in third there. Gutted for Chris Wheeler. Hope that he will be back at Knockhill. We did have a chat with him, but there's no point sharing it with you because you won't hear it. Right. And leading up that, Max Weatherly is leading that championship from Johnny Crisp. Chris Wheeler had a couple of bad rounds at Blyton last time out. I think he had some car issues, so he pretty much got a 0 there. Obviously, Pembury as well. So yeah, really, really good class. And like I say, it's a new class and it's a really good one. In production, you got Denning took the win, Rory Denning, and I'm not kidding you. Again, like when this comes out on TV, watch it because it was epic. The final races were amazing, and production was again right up there. The battle between Rory Denning and Dale Ford was just ridiculous. There was 0.0. Hang on, what was the finish? It was 0.02 of a difference between their best lap times, and they were 0.01 of a second difference in crossing the line. Like
Jesus.
They just were on each other's.
See, like when we were looking at the track last week, I was thinking before we looked at it, I was thinking this is going to be a pretty shit track, but
yeah, it's actually it's quite a good spectating track. You have an embankment where you can just see everything.
Yeah.
And it was really good racing. It is tricky to overtake though.
Yeah.
So like when you had Chris on John and Chris there, when you had Dale on Rory there, it is a hard track to get past. And there was some quite big, I think, failed lunges where people were just taking out tire bales and stuff because YOLO is what it is, isn't it? It'll be right. So again, another classic, and then I just wanted to show some of the classic as well, because I haven't really done kind of anything for a proper vlog of it. But the classic was just epic, man. Vince Bristow, the man is just a legend. In a 328, relatively, not heavily tuned BMW, he just pedals that thing ridiculous, and he took the win in the end from John Cross in the Strasos, which was absolutely stunning. David Atwell was doing really well in the heats. Actually, he came fifth in the final, and he was really on the pace. He does now have a Strasos-shaped dent in the side of his car. In that absolutely beautiful Nova, but that's what it is. Unfortunately, John Wood, is it John Wood? Luke Wood, can't remember his first name. In that Escort, retired very early on in the event, and I was told what it was, but I can't remember. That's good. And yeah, he headed off home, unfortunately.
Just touching on classics, I saw yesterday that the Lancia Delta Integrale,
yes,
they are going to be revamping and doing an electric version.
Yes, I've seen it, and I kind of like it. Or I've at least seen concept drawings.
Yeah, I didn't properly see it. I imagine it's going to be the same sort of thing, just everything new with an electric engine.
A bit squarer and weird looking. There you go. That was the incident as well between them two. But yeah, I'm down for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was good about David Ewing. More troubles with that Fiesta. Gutted, man. I want to see it in full chat again. But yeah, another good series of racing. Vince Bristol took the win. John Cross, Richard Moroni on the that Escort, as you can see on the screen now, in third, with Stutchwell just behind him. And there was another great battle. And yeah, so it was just all bloody great all round, mate. Production 4x4. See, look at Bristol just bringing it sideways across the line. Fucking legend, man. Absolute ledge. There you go. Little strato shaped thing there. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't even realise that I'd put that in as John Cross came round. Oh well, is what it is, isn't it? Salt to the wound and all that. Yeah, Dan Beatty excelled all day. In fact, there's an onboard that Dan shared on his Facebook. Let's see if I can find it quickly, because it was awesome, because he couldn't see at one point. He was behind Paul Davis, and come on, where are you? Where are you? Here we go. Right, let's do that. Let's play that. Let's go share things. Share screen. I'm getting quicker, people. Oh yeah. Boom. Here we go. I love these Subarus, man. I really, really like the 4x4 stuff. The thing is now they just watered the track. Comes onto the loose and just love it. Absolutely love it. Such where's the volume? There we go. It's I love the Subarus, man, and just the sound of them dumb valves when they're just going off. Absolutely awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all about that life, people. Turbos. But, it's been a while since I've had one. Yeah, Dan Beatty did really well. Paul Davis coming in second there. I think Dan's leading the 4x4 production champion. So what is he? Is he not? He is. Dan Beatty, 150 points. Paul Davis, 133. Ooh, Chris Baker's only 4 points behind Paul there, so that's going to be quite good going into the final round. That's a nice little battle going on. And finally the juniors. Again, it was a really good final. Owen Robbins took the win there. Poyser, which I'm pretty sure I've said your name wrong. Sorry. Ended up retiring on lap 5, I think it was, which they had a really good lead as well. So yeah, shame on that. But again, all round great weekend. One thing, and I'm trying to wrap up quick because I've realised I've been ranting way more than I wanted to about it. But as we kind of keep going with the BTRDA events, obviously like the British, we've got the write-ups, and we'll start having write-ups coming up on the likes of Downforce for the BTRDA because it deserves it. What kind of things do people want to see? I want to get more also on the vlog side, but there's also things on the day if there isn't any other live coverage. Now, it can be difficult because signal is so poor, but we can certainly do like after shows or something along that lines, and it'd be really cool to hear people's opinions. I know that there's quite a few who watch this, some of you drivers as well, which blows my mind every time somebody says that you've watched it.
You would talk shit for 20 odd minutes.
Basically, like it's pretty cool. What kind of things do you want to see as well? And certainly next year, because we've only got one round left, and Knockhill is going to be, all live streamed. I imagine, being that it's Knockhill, we will get something. We'll try and make things happen because I think it'll be really good. So yeah, so that's BTRDA. Final rounds coming up, championships coming up. It's all good. Great racing, love it. So move on. What were the other two things I said I was going to talk about, mate?
Do you want to stop this one here and then we'll split it?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, why not? Why not?
So we'll
there you go. Then. The first BTRDA after show.
Yeah,
that was kind of on the fly.
I think that's the best way to do it.
It is. But yeah, like I say, people, let me know, talk to me, drop me a message. I should be at Knockhill. Talk to me there. Let's try put something together. For people like me, the fans, we wanna see more of it. So let me know what you guys want as well. The fans, mate.
It's all for the fans.
Exactly, the only fans. I'll send the link to you for me.
Probably don't want to see that shit, so I wouldn't click that link if I were you.
Dave, you're right, mate. Tell you.
Yeah. Catch you probably tomorrow. The next one will go out. So after this one.
Yeah, just a quick one. So see you later, people. Have fun.
See ya.
Love life. Stay epic. All that shit.
Live, laugh, love.